You just went grocery shopping. Did you remember the milk? It doesn't matter because your hands are full and you'll never get the frunk open trying to do that. Haha, you dropped your stuff.
But what can I do?
Well, you can watch this video and subscribe.
Thanks for coming back. My name is Peter and I'll be doing another unboxing and installation of a cool Tesla Model 3 accessory. Today it's going to be frunk and trunk strut replacements that assist them in opening so that they open up all by themselves. Today they're coming from EVannex. This is my first purchase from them and I really look forward to seeing what's in the box. Let's just go ahead and start opening it. That's a packing list. We got some EVannex coupons. I've heard it pronounced both EVannex and EVannex. I got some more coupons. We got a print catalog. That's kind of rare these days, having a print catalog. Usually everything's online or a PDF or something like that. We got a free, this looks like a screen wipe, like a micro fiber cloth thing for the screen inside. We got something. Oh, I guess you hang this from the charger. Whether it's you can let people know if it's okay to unplug yours or not okay to unplug. We have a courtesy note. I don't know what that's all about. Another courtesy notice. And here are the actual struts. So we have this one's for the trunk, this one's for the frunk. We'll open these real quick before we start with the install. Here's one. Very cool. Here's two. Let's open the next one. These are for the trunk. God, you'd think with going to the gym all these months I'd be stronger than this. Trunk lift number 1. And trunk lift number 2. What's cool is you can see that these have springs on them. This is what gives it that initial oomph when the trunk pops open. So all right, let's get started with the install. Okay, we're going to start with the frunk. I've got the 2 struts right here, and I've got some screwdrivers of various sizes. I have an awl. Also, I don't know which one of these will fit, so I just grabbed a couple of them. We're going to do one, and then we'll do the other. All right, so we're going to start by popping off the top part. There's a little tab right here, and there's a little ring that goes around it. So we're going to pull that ring back a little bit, and hopefully this snaps right off. Yep, that came right off. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. All right, and that came right off. So let's do the reverse steps. We'll put the bottom on first. We'll just push that one right on. And for the top one, have to lower it a little bit. Push that on. All right, one done. Let's do the next side. By the way, how funny is it that there's a praying mantis crawling on my car as I'm doing this install video? How crazy is that? And there he goes. Now, how do you get rid of these things? They're endangered, aren't they? I'm gonna try to move it very carefully. So I was able to move the praying mantis by letting it crawl on my arm and putting it on a bush nearby. So hopefully it'll be okay. I'll check that later. So let's get rid of, let's swap out this other side here. We'll do the same thing. We'll slide this ring back and then pop this out like that. Do the same thing on the bottom. And we'll put the new one in place. Pop the bottom in. Oh, how funny is that? I just put the one in that I took out. All right, let's pop that out again. This is the one I want. Herp derp. Pop that in. Just goes to show how easily these things are to pop on and off. Pop the top one in, and we're done. All right, let's test it out and see if it works. Oh, it's definitely harder to push down. Not too bad though. And let's test opening. Nice, I like it. All right, let's do the back. Okay, we're gonna do the ones on the back now. One of the things that they recommend on the EVannex website is to do them one at a time, obviously, but they also recommend having something to help hold the trunk up when you have one of them off at any time, because they say the trunk is heavy and it will want to come down by itself. So you won't see that while I'm doing the swap out, so I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. All right, let's start by taking this first one off at the top. I'm going to use this larger screwdriver to wedge it away. It was a little bit more tricky than the front. That's the top. Now for the bottom. Actually, we didn't need that extra one after all. All right, so let's pop it on at the bottom first. And we'll pop it on at the top. All right, let's do the other side. Okay, this one's a little bit harder than the other, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to put a little piece of duct tape here so I don't scratch the paint anymore. Getting that off, since I do need to wedge it off a bit. All right, so let's do that. Pull that out. Why doesn't that one want to come off? There we go. Well, that is tough. All right, let's do the bottom one. And the bottom one came right off. All right, let's put the new one on. Start at the bottom. Poke it in at the top. Take the tape off. And let's back out and give it a test. All right, let's close it, see if it opens. Ooh, it's definitely a lot harder to close. Let's pop it open. There you go, all set. So, as far as initial impressions, it's definitely harder to close both the front and the back, especially the back. And I'm curious how that's gonna work, because I do have the spoiler. I don't know how badly I want to press down on that. It is a top mounted spoiler, so it's not as bad as one that's mounted on the rear, like on the performance model. So I'm gonna have to get used to that for sure. I don't think my wife's gonna like that, but I love the convenience that it pops open like that. And we'll see how I like it over time. Again, these came from EVannex. They came right away. They were really affordable. I want to say it was like $100 for both the front and the rear struts. It included a lot of coupons and other cool things. So, you know, very cool for EVannex. I'm very happy with that. I'll definitely make more purchases from them. If there's anything else you'd like me to test out or try from EVannex or any other company, let me know and maybe I'll install it on my Model 3. Thanks again for joining me. Thanks, EVannex.